Good morning. Today we're going to learn how to make some keto chili. I've really worked with this recipe several times, tweaked it here and there, and you can tweak it here and there also. It's really a good meal and rather filling. You're going to need a cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon, chili powder, 4 teaspoons, smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon, Pike's Place Market seafood seasoning, 1 teaspoon, ancho chilies, 2, 1 jalapeno. You need about a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, a 14.5-ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, chicken stock, 1 cup, Chardonnay, 1 cup, celery ribs, 3, garlic cloves, 3, or 1 clove of elephant garlic, 1 red bell pepper, 1 onion diced, 3 pounds of turkey burger, 1 pork loin, or a couple pork chops, maybe 3, depending how much you want in there. And this is the stuff we're going to be using today. It's good products. I made sure to grab everything that didn't have hardly any carbs in it, which is a good thing. What we're going to do is we're going to chop up all the vegetables, and we're going to throw them in a pot with some olive oil or coconut oil or avocado oil, whatever you decide to use. Alright, it's all nice and hot. We'll put in the vegetables. Woohoo! And the bell peppers, and the jalapenos, and the garlic, and the onions, of course. And then what we'll do is we will start stirring this around until it all gets pretty much nice and soft. Look at that beautiful color. And then we will throw the turkey and pork loin on top. I know that's not really how most people do it, but I like the way the flavor comes out that way. Alright, so what we'll do is let this cook a bit, and then we'll add the meat. I also forgot to mention, you need a dash of white pepper, and this is the Pike's Place seasoning. You also want to use some pink Himalayan salt, about 1 teaspoon. Okay, it's time to add the pork loin after you've chopped it, and the turkey burger. What I like to do is I like to kind of separate it right here a little bit. Doesn't always work out the way you're hoping, but it helps a little bit. Put that right there. Grab the pork loin, slide that in, kind of stir it around a little. Then add the turkey. Oh yeah! Score. And you start breaking it up into the vegetables, and it'll start to cook nice and even. Alright, we'll let that cook and we'll start adding the other stuff. Right, so it's starting to get brown. So what I like to do is start adding my cayenne pepper, my chili powder, my smoked paprika, my Pike's Place seafood seasoning, my not that, we already added that, my white pepper, and also my Himalayan sea salt. Well, not sea salt, it's Himalayan salt, but you can do sea salt, whatever you feel like doing. just remember, recipes are just a guideline, really. There's not really a rule to it. You can take away or add to whatever you'd like. Make it your own. So, there we go. We're going to add this in. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that makes a lot of smell, don't it? Alright, stir that in, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that the meat is nice and brown before you start adding your crushed tomatoes, your fire roasted tomatoes, and your tomato paste. And then we're going to let this cook a little bit more, and then we'll do the tomatoes. Alright, it's time to do the crushed tomatoes first. I always do the big can first because it is bigger. And I'll just set it down there. And then the fire roasted tomatoes. And just put the fire roasted tomatoes in there. And then what I'll do is I'll put the can in a bigger can. And watch this. This is a nice little trick with the tomato paste. You always got to dig it out. So what you do is you just take this butter knife and you twist. And you twist. See how easy that was? You hardly get any difficulty doing that. And then what we'll do is we will add, here it comes, the chicken stock and the Chardonnay. Yes, we're gonna put a little bit of Chardonnay in here today. But don't worry, I'm not gonna drink it all. I'm just gonna add it to the chili. It'll be wonderful. A little bit of fragrance here. Alright, you just add that in. And you start stirring it in here. Stir it all together. Put it all together. It'll make a nice, wonderful, cozy chili for any time of the year. And what I like to do is I like to, when it's done, put some cottage cheese on top, just because I've done it ever since I was a kid. But you can put onions or regular cheese or whatever you like, however you like to have chili. This is just a good way to make chili without all the carbs in it. Just remember, anything can be fixed. Almost anything. Have a wonderful day. I forgot to tell you one more thing. That should be pretty much done within like 20 minutes or so. But I like to let it cook all day long. Like maybe even sometimes 10, 12 hours. It makes it just so good and fragrant. I can't talk today. Well, you have a happy day. It's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And not being the Star Wars thing, I'm going to go see the new Avengers movie today. It ought to be fun. Have a great day.